due to the role of Serpico that kept it safe during the Second World War and through the Cold War, who would have to gone into bunkers with 3 men and reported back on what they saw, or the number of planes they saw. So let's unbox this Amazon box. So we'll unbox it and see if it's any good. This product costs £50 on offer, so I thought I'll snap it up. So here we go. Quite a big box for such a little product, and yeah, got some other wrapping around it. Doesn't seem to be a used product. Packaging seems very nice and bulky and secure. So what have we got? Yeah, a nice case, nice wrapping, feels very good as well. Yeah, got gloves on due to COVID and not picking the infection up on the boxes. So yeah, I think it seems like a very good packaging. Oh, what have we got in this package? There looks quite a lot of different pieces. So a charging cable. We've got 3, what I'm presuming are going to be the feet. So we put those there, and we've got this. This looks like the part where the coffee may come through. And another piece, put back there. And I think this is going to be for the grounding of the fresh coffee. You can use those pods or use freshly ground coffee you make yourself. So what is here? This looks like the stand. So what do we do with these? Do they just go in, or do we need to screw them in? Not sure. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. It doesn't seem to want to fit at the moment. Let's get the main piece of the machine out. I'm quite surprised it's of this quality, being as what it costs. And here we go. So this, I'm presuming, is the battery. So that's the battery. This is, I think, is going to be where we put the water. Cold to art in 9 seconds, it claims. So we'll give this a test when I'm out and about on the scooter. So yeah, I'm thinking that is where the water goes. So we pull this back on. Look. Oh, that comes apart there. So we'll just screw that back on. So yeah, this definitely looks like where the water could go. Yeah, well made is that. Well made is a struggle to figure out how it all works. So that looks like the water part. So I could stop recording, sort this out, and put it all together, and I'll come back. Now everything is set up, and after reading the manual, I can give you an idea how this will work in theory. For disclosure, I've not tried it yet, and this is a learn as you go video. So as I say, we've got the manual, very good quality manual, good quality print, good quality paper, a very robust carry case, good handle, solid, should last quite a long time. And we've got 2 types of coffee we can do. We can do grounded coffee, where you put your coffee in there, you push it down nice and tight with this, good quality metal, and then you take it out, you get this, and we screw it together like that. Pay attention, that part goes to the upside. This one is the S.P.I.C.E capsules side. So to get it off, you turn and give a slight pull, and again anti-clockwise to unscrew, and you put your S.P.I.C.E in there, and when cleaning there are 4 little pins in there. Be very, very careful when washing, and if you go to dry, not to damage those pins or you'll break your coffee maker. So you put your capsule in there. I haven't got none of that size at the moment. I got the larger size ones. So again, this side goes up. There is where your water will come through. You line it up. There we go, I thought I did it the right way first time. And when it's lined up, it could turn anti-clockwise. And there's the little coffee cup. Let's go with that piece of paper. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to go, does it? There we go. It even comes with its own coffee cup, which goes there. You give it a pull, comes off. You will put it, understand, line your cup up. If you want hot coffee, you press this button. This is your battery level indicator. And this one is you want cold coffee. So how do we fill it up with water, you may ask? There we go. If you've got some bottled water, you'll pour your bottled water into there. Put your cap back on. And that is where absolute the steam will come out. Right up, we press that button, 90 seconds later, we've got our coffee. Yeah, this piece of metal, no idea what it's for. It doesn't show what it's for in the manual. And I can't find any video on YouTube that shows what it's for. But, as you can see, no logical place for it to fit. Well, it fits there, but then you've got the issue of that balancing, a bit unsteady. That way, look, no. So I wonder if it's for that, but you have to hold the coffee thing. But I think that is the correct way of doing it. And yeah, hopefully I find out what it's for. So the charging cable. Micro USB to standard USB. And there we go. There's your charging inlet on the back. And as you can see, we plug the charger in there, plug it into the wall, and it says 30 minutes and the battery is charged. So on the mobility scooter adventures today, I'll need to get some Tassimo pods so we can test it out. Maybe if the weather's still nice, we'll test it out in the field. But yeah, the weather forecast says in the next few days we'll do some snow in March. So we're paying for this nice Indian summer we've been experiencing over the last few weeks. And as I said previously, anyone wondering what this flag is? This is the Royal Observer Corps flag. And in the background, we've got the RAF flag. So we go down to the motto. Is there? It's in Latin. And I don't understand Latin, so unfortunately, I cannot tell you what it means. But leave a comment in the box below if you know what it means in English from Latin. So there we go. Your coffee on the go. Happy travelling on your mobility scooter. Now we've seen what's in the box. So now it's time for the brewing experience. So yeah, been out and got some Starbucks, capsules, espresso. There is the capsule. This is the first time, so you'll get a natural reaction. How it works. So I've already preloaded it with water. So we undo this, and then unscrew the lid. And the pins, remember the pins in there, what will let the water through. And put it in that way, which I was not expecting, because normally on the ones in the kitchen, it is the opposite way round. That's that, and to put that on, it's going to be a bit difficult because I already put the water in, so I've been careful not to spill it. So that's nicely and secure. So we put it back into the stand. We will line the coffee mug up. And remember, we press this one for off. So we'll lower the camera so you can see what actually happens. So here we go. As you can see, the lights have come on. There we go. So now we wait for the water to get up. Here it is, it's starting to brew. You may be able to hear it on the sound. So remember, when you're out on your mobility scooter, you just put a bit of bucket of water in there. You can hold it, you don't have to use the stand, which will save you having to set the stand up. But this just saves you holding the device while it brews. So here we go. it does say on a single charge you can make 5 brews. Today I've got Starbucks Espresso roast coffee, Americano. So no more going into the different cafeterias and having to spend a lot of money on the drink. But I was hoping for the cup to have a little more liquid in it and that. So yeah, it looks like that's all we get in this cup. So let's give it a taste test. It smells okay. It's probably a bit too hot yet. Yeah, that is far too hot to drink at this moment. So let's try and fill it up a bit more. So we press this once more. First I'll check how much water there is left. And yeah, it's used the entire chamber. So stand by, I'll go and fill it up. So I've just refilled up the chamber with water. Some of these posher coffees and fancy coffees tend to be smaller cups. So yeah, just filling it up again, and that will give me half a cup, I think, to refill. So 3 minutes and you'll have a decent sized cup of coffee. Ideal if you're going on an adventure where there are no coffee places, but later on I'll show you my thermos cup and what I tend to take with me going on adventures. Battery powered. I have managed to keep a drink warm in there for over 12 hours. And it does get very hot, the thermos cup does. And I'll show you that in another video. So let's fast forward. So it is starting to boil again. This will be the second cup on the one charge. And yeah, on the box it has got, you can see it there, coffee on the go. Like I said earlier, this feels a very high quality piece of equipment, very robust. Probably, I would say you could drop it from a waist height and it wouldn't get damaged. But I wouldn't recommend it because having batteries, you don't want to be dropping devices with batteries in because you could damage the chemical makeup of the battery and it could lead to a fault on the device. Yeah, the upper part of the chamber is lukewarm and not hot enough to burn yourself. And here we go. I haven't changed the capsule. If you make 2 drinks after each other straight away, you normally can get 2 drinks out of the coffee capsule. Ideal if one of you likes the coffee not as strong as the other person. And as we can see, still coming out nice and black. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see steam coming out of the cup. And there we go. 3 minutes and almost a full cup I don't think there's room for another cycle of water. So I let it cool down and come back with a taste report. Right, let's taste what it's like. After 3 minutes letting it cool, it is very hot. The aroma of the coffee is very strong. And let's just see what it tastes like. Yeah, very strong, a good quality coffee. Yeah, certainly does make a good quality coffee. And yeah, it's a bit warm in the chamber. So there's the lid to the kettle. And you might just be able to see the steam coming from the device. So let's have a look. There we go. That is where you brew your drink. And remember, when you clean it, to be careful of those 4 pins, or it will make it so the coffee experience will not be as good and the machine could become problematic. So there's my review of Coffee on the Go for your mobility scooter adventures, for those times when a coffee shop might be not as hand, and as coffee from shops can be quite expensive these days. And this little device, yep, is £50 currently on Amazon. So all we need is some coffee pouches. Some other brands have spaces for your coffee capsules, but the quality of it I've looked at doesn't seem to be as robust. This one, like I say, excellent build quality. Is well, and everything you need for coffee on the go. So my overall thoughts and scoring of this device. Well, build quality is very good quality metal, easy to use and set up. The box is of excellent quality, good quality zip, loads of accessories, as you can see in the earlier review, and yeah, definitely very sturdy as well. So the box alone, I score 10 out of 10. The coffee machine, again, I'm afraid it's going to have to be 10 out of 10. The quality of the coffee experience, I mark as a 10. Other brands of coffee are available. The Starbucks experience from the ones I'm using, yeah, a little bit too strong for me. But, yeah, still a good experience. And the temperature quality is 10. Nice and hot. Maybe a little too hot to drink straight out of the cup without anything to cool it down. Is well. And, yeah, a very positive experience. Sure, I'll be using this on my adventures where a coffee shop isn't available. And I'm planning to do a video later on in the field to see how good it is actually in the field. So, yeah, happy coffee drinking, happy in my scooter adventures, and see you in the next video.